me your top.
And happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Kings. They're in the 4th position.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Kings, Barnes is in the front court along with Murray. Fox in the backcourt with Herter to his side. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Clark, we might see a slower pace in tonight's game, maybe even lower scoring. Two teams here that really like to set things up.
Could not agree with you more. These teams are comfortable maxing out the shot clock. They like an older, slower style of play, but they can be effective doing that. It's much different than what we're accustomed to with how fast teams play in today's game.
Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for Sacramento. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Herter on the wing. No good on the triple. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Edwards against Herter. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Murray kicks to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Herter against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing them.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success? He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
And he makes the first. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Barnes hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Passes it to Gobert. Now Conley. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Fox. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. McDaniels passes to Conley. Edwards against Herter. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Now here's Edwards, following the missed shot by Sabonis. Here's Gobert. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
To halt the run, and there's the nice layup by Fox.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Murray, good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
3-pointer. Edwards can't hit. The Kings trail by 3. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Here's Herter. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's the pass to Gobert. Rebound by the Kings. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Barnes. Pass to Towns. It's blocked. Conley against Fox. No good with the elbow jumper. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Edwards against Herter. Edwards can't hit.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Outside, Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Herter kicks to Fox. Off target from outside.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Now here's Herter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed. Shake Milton is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Monk, the pass to Orte. To the wing on the left. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota in the lead. Right side, Edwards. Over Monk. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Minnesota shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Milton. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson wide open. Misses the 3.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So we'll see Trey Lyles go to the line here. It goes on Kyle Anderson. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Milton looking around. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Milton's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Fox. Milton grabs the board.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Outside Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." He certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lyles kicks to Fox. Driving in, a nice shot by Toscano Anderson.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Timeout.
Crowd called first of the game for Minnesota.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Murray comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Duarte. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Shake Milton. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Anderson passes to Reed. Takes the 13-footer. Buries the jump shot. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Monk. Great D that time from Edwards.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns sets the pick for Conley. That 3 off the mark. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Murray. And that one, good. Murray's got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Edwards. Driving to the basket. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Fox dishes to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
Kings leading now by 5. Back to Sabonis. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. The Kings making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Milton's checked in. Here's Herter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Monk for three, drops in the tray. And the Kings lead by 6.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
1:46 left in the first half. Right side, Conley. There's the lob to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
Kings leading now by 4. Barnes finds Sabonis. Herter with it. Back to Sabonis. The pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right side, Conley. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Deep 2 from Murray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Milton against Monk. Towns down low. And it's sent back by Sabonis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
Kyle Anderson.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Tries it from 9. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Towns.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Monk kicks to Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 11 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And
The previous play is under review.
officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Keegan Murray getting it done for the Sacramento Kings. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Kings, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
Well, it's been part of their identity, having interchangeable parts. It's just how this team is built. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fox in the backcourt with Herter to his side. Barnes is in the front court along with Murray, and it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with the open look. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 1-point game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. No problem knocking that one down. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Herter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Kings leading now by 5. The kick out to Fox. Sabonis high post. Gobert on him. Murray for 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Conley with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Conley's got 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Herter, no good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
McDaniels dishes to Towns. Conley against Fox. Shoots over Fox. Conley's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Conley. Driving the lane, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Keegan Murray.
still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
That's good from Conley.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Fox, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range, just the way he wants to.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Timberwolves trail by 7. Gobert with a screen on Fox to the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Fox from outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Fox kicks to Barnes. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Back to Murray. And Fox has it in the corner. Fires for 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Edwards drawing the double team. Towns for 3. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for Sacramento. Leading by 5. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Hands it from downtown. Murray's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when they're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Edwards inside. Out defending. Edwards. That's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles checked in for Murray. Chris Duarte comes in for Barnes. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Shake Milton in for Edwards. Monk kicks to Lyles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis can't cash in from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Sabonis. Banked in off the glass. Sabonis has got 6.
I love how Sabonis focuses in and maintains that concentration. Very good at taking on the aggressive defense.
Conley, the pass to Milton. Towns for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, Monk. Releases. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Monk's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lyles against Towns. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Towns for 3. Doesn't go for it. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Fox hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards looking it over. No good from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Milton. With the floater. Count that one.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's McGee. Misses from close range. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Edwards passes to Anderson. It's good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to Wiles. Just over a minute played here in the fourth, but no one around him sinks the three-pointer.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And McGee kicks to Fox. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. To the middle. It's stolen by Wiles. And the Kings pushing it up now. And they get it back. A second chance effort. And Fox finishes it off. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Edwards finds Milton. And Reed has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Fox. Takes it off the glass. Fox has got 14 points now in the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Anderson against Wyatt. Anderson inside. Can't get it to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Fox passes Duarte. Fox against Milton. Here's Duarte. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Anderson driving inside. And Anderson slams it in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for McGee. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Duarte. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Shake Milton. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Up again, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Fox kicks to Sabonis. Up top, Fox. Over by Conley, and Fox gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Barnes against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Fox. Passes it to Sabonis. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Timberwolves trail by 11. And here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Murray outside. Shoots over Towns. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 6. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Haven't heard it. He's checked in for Sacramento. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Fox, no good. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sabonis finds Herter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Herter. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the game. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards can't hit. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14 points. Murray finds Barnes in the corner. Herter with it. Barnes passes to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Fox against Conley. Right at the free throw line. Fox, no good. For 3, Edwards. Off target. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg.